Hello. Hello, good evening. It's very, very, very nice to be here tonight. A real pleasure, believe me, to talk to people like yourselves who, like myself and others in the government, share a great and abiding love for the music of Duran, and Duran. You know, we're often accused of not caring for the views of rabid, politically motivated minorities. But we do care. We care very deeply. Only the other evening I was with the Prime Minister at the shooting range at Bisley, and she made it quite clear how much she cared. 6 bullseyes in a row, as a matter of fact. And that's why she's asked me to come along here tonight in a spirit of... Hello? Nice to see the opposition doing their job. In a spirit of reasonableness and cooperation to talk to you about Sizewell H. It seems almost inconceivable now, doesn't it, that back in 1983, there were people who said we shouldn't build Sizewell B. We didn't need it, it would be dangerous, it was a waste of money. Now we're halfway through the alphabet, and I think that for most right-thinking people in this country today, Sizewell has become as much a symbol of the achievements of our nation as the music of Duran, and Duran. There have been none of the meltdowns, the explosions, the massive escapes of radioactive material all over the southeast that the gloomy Gordons were predicting. Even the minor leaks have been absolutely containable, thanks to the government's very perceptive policy of concreting the whole of Suffolk. And believe me, you may laugh, it may seem ridiculous, but there were people even then who opposed that. Mainly, I'm glad to say, local self-interest groups. And, of course, the benefits of our Sizewell policy are absolutely enormous. Look at the marvellous road system it's created. Families can now drive from the centre of London to a nuclear reactor in less than half an hour. Really amazing. The water off Suffolk, solely as a result of our nuclear building programme, can now equal the Caribbean for warmth, and it's provided a tremendous boost to marine life. And I may say the Marines are loving it. We hope, of course, to allow civilian personnel to bathe there eventually. And aesthetically, we've cared. The power stations could have been enormous. But against many strong arguments from the Atomic Energy Authority, we, the government, insisted on limiting the height of Sizewell B, C, D, E, F, and G to below 200 feet. Otherwise, our cruise missiles would have gone straight into them. But by far, no... Put your hands together. But by far the greatest success of our nuclear policy has been the enormous social advantage. The dirty business of coal mining is almost a thing of the past. Although 1 or 2 miners, as they used to be called, can still be seen on display at the Milton Keynes Museum of Industrial Unrest. In the Scargill Room. But of course Don't milk it, Michael. But of course the greatest single achievement is that our bold and fearless nuclear policy has put us firmly at the top of the World Energy League. Thanks to our nuclear building program, each family in this country has 4 million watts of electricity available for their sole use, not for their neighbors to share, every day of the year. Thanks to our foresight. Each home can now have 423 video cassette recorders playing simultaneously at the same time as the robot is mowing the lawn. And of course, thank you. And of course, higher up the social scale, the enormous energy potential now means that homes can be fitted with the most incredibly sophisticated electronic burglar alarm systems, which will not only guard your possessions, but try to ascinder any unauthorized person who comes anywhere near the vast amounts of loot that you've accumulated through the sweat of your own brow, through your own hard work, and not as a result of any namby-pamby government handouts and soft-ass subsidies to the fucking sponges who don't know what a day's work's all about. Terribly sorry. Anyway, I'm so glad to have been able to have this little talk with you, to explain to you what Sizewell H is really all about, because you know it's a token of this free society of ours, that I can stand here today and tell you what to do. Thank you.